10 advantages of a private trust. Number one, I'm just playing. There are many advantages to private trust. Private trust, specifically speaking of, a trust that is executed under the right of contract and is administered as such. I want to jump into like 10 main advantages. And, overall, I am going to go from this document that I have, and I don't even know the name. I don't even know the name of this thing. But I'm going to find it. So if y'all want it, any of y'all want it, just email admin@welcometothefoundation.com, and I will send you this document. I'll find it tomorrow. I'm definitely going to find it tomorrow. I have it somewhere. I didn't even look. I looked for like 2 minutes. So I'm being honest. But, there are many benefits, and I'm just going to go through benefits that's in the document. I have my own list of benefits, but I feel as though this list covers all of them, or pretty much all of them. So we're going to just jump into it. So, number one, first advantage, first benefit. Protect financial resources. When property is held in trust, third parties cannot reach the assets in question. Individuals can legally declare, I do not own the property. This kind of protection is called insulation from liability. That simply means the person suing the grantor, the beneficiaries cannot get to the property held in trust if the grantor, beneficiaries, or trustees of the trust does not retain the right or power to revoke the trust. Easier management of property is another way the trust protects resources. People get old, some become less prudent in their handling of the property. Fewer mistakes are made by putting the property into trust and ensuring that wise, experienced trustees manage it. And to go without saying, you have a family member that owns the property, put the property in trust. Get the trustees involved in the maintenance of the property. If the original owner, of course, the trustees, they become infirm or, they, can no longer take care of the property. It's the job of the board of trustees. You ain't got to, worry about whose job is it to maintain the property, who's going to manage it, who's going to do this, who's going to do that. Now there's taxes owed on the property. I've consulted so many different clients and trustees even who, had some taxes on property from, some older relatives or something like that. It's a financial resource. 100% financial resource. Real estate. Number one, protect financial resources. Number two, handle daily details and routine. A trust is more efficient than a conventional family operation. The trustees of a trust tend to be more careful in managing the property. They are under a fiduciary obligation to be prudent and careful in the way they manage matters. Fiduciary responsibility, the fiduciary rule, you can look it up. Basically, in my own words, nothing I can say be considered legal advice. I'm not giving legal advice. You need legal advice. Consult a competent attorney or lawyer or whoever. But, fiduciary responsibility means, it's as a trustee, it's my responsibility to put the benefit of the trust first before my personal benefit. You know what I mean? if I can make more money by doing something with the trust estate or the trust account or something like that, the trust brokerage account, whatever it is, but it's not beneficial to the trust, then I need not do said thing. I must ask, in the fiduciary capacity, so overall, hey, I'm out here for the trust, 100%. I can't put myself before the trust. When you have individuals who own property or, handle daily routines, usually they bring, I was tired, I was mad, I had a bad day, so on and so forth. Trust doesn't have a bad day. Trusts don't get sad. Trusts don't get tired. So yeah, number 2, handle daily details and routines. Trust can do that. That's an advantage. It's definitely an advantage. Number 3, avoid settlement delays. A trust is a living entity. Successors run the trust, giving it flexibility in doing things that a deceased person obviously could not accomplish. The trustees can handle problems that come up. The trust can carry out a wide range of actions in a swift and efficient manner. For example, when a person dies, there's usually a long period of time during which the property is tied up in probate. During this time, it is difficult to sell or lease the property or otherwise use it. With the trust, these delays are 100% eliminated. So if the trust owns the property, the trust continues with its daily routine, avoiding the delays of probate. So number 3 is avoid settlement delays. Number 4, reduce probate costs. It costs a lot of money to go through a probate. The major cost is attorney and legal fees. There are attorney fees on all estates, big and small, in the public. Other costs of probate are the filing fees paid to the courts and the forced sale of property to pay these fees. When this is necessary, the property usually cannot be sold for its fair market value. What about any cost defending the trust in the court suit situation? What? Oh. Often when a person dies, an heir may say the last will and testament was fraudulent, etc., etc. If the fight is prolonged, the only ones to profit are the attorneys. Appraiser and guardian fees also deplete the estate. While trusts have administration costs, they can be minimized by selecting people who will work for nothing or a low fee. Close friends or family members oftentimes serve as successor trustees and do not request any administration fees. Number 5, reduction of taxes. This is what, most people, one of the most useful advantages of trust is reduction of taxes, or in some instances, complete elimination of income or estate taxes. When a trust is properly constructed, it provides, quote, income splitting advantages. That is, money, passive or portfolio income earned by the trust is separated from money that is earned by the person who gave the property to the trust. For example, a taxpayer earns $30,000 from their job and another $25,000 from passive income, making them pay taxes on $55,000. When they title or put the passive income into a trust, the trust could pay taxes on the $25,000, and the taxpayer would move into a lower tax bracket, being responsible for $30,000 from their job. Dropping from a higher tax bracket to a lower bracket offers a tremendous savings. The use of a trust can eliminate self-employment tax. Provided the worker receives income as a wage earner, trusts in general are allowed to donate up to 100% of their income to bona fide charities, which is another way to lower tax liability. That was my bad. I'll do number 5 again. Reduction of taxes. One of the most useful advantages of a trust is the reduction, or in some instances, complete elimination of income and or Estate taxes. When a trust is properly constructed, it provides income splitting advantages. That is, money, which is passive and portfolio income, earned by the trust is separated from the money that is earned by the person. For example, a taxpayer earns $30,000 from the job and another $25,000 from passive income, such as dividend-paying stocks, making them pay taxes on $55,000. When they put the passive income into their trust, the trust could pay taxes on $25,000, and the taxpayer would move into a lower tax bracket. Dropping from higher tax bracket to a lower bracket offers a tremendous tax savings. The use of a business trust can eliminate self-employment tax provided the worker receives income as a W-2 wage earner. Trusts in general are allowed to donate up to 100% of their income to a bona fide charity. This is another way which lower tax liability. It's 100% better if that bona fide charity is, a family foundation. I would say that would be the ideal situation, in my opinion. I don't, hey, that's just me though. Where we at? Estate tax. That is the tax paid by the estate when it exceeds the lifetime exemption. Estate tax can be transferred to their heirs. These taxes can be avoided by placing property in an irrevocable contract trust. Since an irrevocable trust does not expire or die when the person dies, there is no estate to be taxed or probated, provided all the requirements have been met. Next, number 6 of the 10 advantages of private trust is trust protect privacy. Trust does not have to be registered as opposed to a corporation. A corporation must file a report every year revealing the officers of the corporation and paying renewal fees. The business trust does not. The trust must file a tax return each year, but it has considerably more privacy than other forms of business organization. The trust instrument does not have to be filed in a public place, as do corporations. While the trust can accomplish the desires of the creator without making it public, the most prudent people in the country have trusts which serve this purpose, and you might want this same type of privacy for your affairs. Number 7, trusts assure safer and immediate distribution. The nature of a trust is such that the trustees must follow the instructions as outlined in the trust contract indenture. Your wishes as grantor or as an exchanger in some cases are carried out as stated, and monies can be easily distributed for the management of the trust and or trust property, plus distribution to the beneficiaries. Number 8, trust provides flexibility. A trust is one of the most flexible forms of organization imaginable. It can engage quickly into any legal transaction, such as buying, selling, leasing, or otherwise dealing with its property. This type of flexibility and control is very valuable because emergencies and other immediate needs can be solved on the spot. A trust can provide desirable results for a possible divorce, needy children, aged parents, carrying on of a business after the death of a major owner, management of property in an efficient manner, and any number of other things as specified in the trust indenture. It is very important not to limit the usefulness of the trust in its indenture. Very important. And I'm going to move on to number 9 out of the 10 advantages of private trust. We're going to throw in some case law just for fun, yo. Why not? Number 9, opportunities for charitable giving. As I said earlier, a trust can donate up to 100% of its adjusted gross income to a charity. As an individual, you can only donate a maximum of 50% of your adjusted gross income to a public charity and only 30% of your adjusted gross income to a private charity, such as a private foundation. Well, a trust does not have that restriction with the public charity or a private foundation. Corporations can only contribute 10% of their gross income or adjusted gross income. So you got a family, an LLC or something, 10% can be donated to the family foundation. Individuals, each individual who has a job within the estate, they can donate 30% of their adjusted gross, while all the trusts that are being administered, they can donate 100%, and therefore have no taxable liability, no tax liability at all. You wonder why? Number 10, doing business in other states without going through a lot of red tape regulation. A trust, properly executed contract entity, the trust that we administer, that we're trained to use, the trust you train, can do business in over 120 countries, with regards to the Hague Convention. And all 50 states in the United States, I think, except for Nevada, y'all got to check, especially on business trusts. I think there's like some revised statutes. It might be Chapter 88A in the revised statutes in Nevada on business trusts. I don't know, though. It might be, though. Hey. But, trusts don't have to. You go into Illinois, you don't have to register the trust with the state. Go open a bank account, start buying property, go down to the, record the property, get a purchase a vehicle in the name of the trust. Go down to the DMV. As long as there's a mailing address for the trust locally, you can do business in the trust. You don't have to register. There's no registration of the trust, the state level. It doesn't come under the purview of the several states of any of the states with regards to its administration, or it's none of it, registration, nothing. So you can do with the same trust, you can do business in multiple states without having to register, and I got to go into the state, I got to register, we got to do this, we got to do that. Nope, you ain't got to do none of that. None of it. Not with a trust. And I think that's one of the biggest things, because you never know. You might, you never know where you're going to go. You never know what opportunities are going to be open to you. You never know what you're going to be able to do once you, go private, once you start administering your private estate properly, once you establish through the proper training your private estate, your business trust, your asset trust, your family trust, and start, administering your estate through those entities properly. You don't know what opportunities are going to present you. You might be doing business in Nevada. You might have to dip over to Philadelphia and do some business over there. And you can use the same legal person. By the way, speaking of legal person, y'all, on a side note, according to the American Law and Procedure, the book called American Law and Procedure is volume 13, chapter 5, section 65, page 156 to 157, man. American Law and Procedure, volume 13, chapter 5, section 65, pages 156 to 157. The term natural person, I'm like, I'm a natural person is a natural person. I'm a natural, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The term natural person has been applied to trusts by courts of equity because of its administration being carried out by men acting as natural persons. What? Who told you that? Who told you that? Anyone told you? Hey, look, This is just a side note. I'm sorry, I digress a little bit. Look, the term natural persons has been applied to trust by courts of equity because of its administration being carried out by men and acting as natural persons. So those men are acting as natural persons in carrying out the business of a trust. Men, women, we are not natural persons. We act as natural persons. When it comes to the board of trustees, because the term natural person has been applied to trust. If it can be applied to trust, how can it be applied to you living? Yo, American Law and Procedure, Volume 13, Chapter 5, Section 65, page 156, 157. I could be lying. I could be crazy. I could be just, completely insane in my brain and just be saying just crazy stuff, I wouldn't trust you. Everything I say could be just straight up crazy. You want some bonuses? Avoiding the payment of additional taxes and fees that are required by corporations. Trusts don't do state returns. They gotta do state return. Private trusts avoid the filing of detailed periodic reports of operation and financial conditions that corporations must file. And it allows limited liability for the members. So, all right, so bonus. Let's do some bonus real quick. We're going to do some bonus case law. Y'all want some bonus case law? I heard you. Common law or federal common law is judge-made law as defined by the courts, which consists of those principles, usages, and rules of action applicable to government and security of persons and property, which do not rest for their authority upon any express and positive declaration of the will of legislature-made law. So this is common law. So it doesn't rest on legislative law. And the courts of the United States are bound to recognize and enforce the common law. So the first one was Bishop versus D.C. Texas, 334 F. SUPP 415418. And then United States versus Marchant, Marchant, 25 U.S. 480. There are a lot of benefits to trust. I've been able to, witness, bear witness, been a part of, seen, been around different situations, been a part of, a lot of situations where, I've been able to bear witness, the many benefits of administering a private trust contract. We just went through, over 10 of them. I can't say enough that, as far as right now, we're in the eye of the storm. Hands down. We got through the first wave barely. This pandemic, riots, so on and so forth. And I feel like we're in the eye of the storm, and the next, part is coming. I feel like we have this last opportunity. I don't know if you're looking at silver. Silver's going crazy. Gold is going crazy. It's going to get to the point where we just can't afford it. We're going to only be able to afford fractional amounts of it. And even those fractional amounts of gold and silver is going to be very expensive. And I'm trying to, do my best to assist in not only, waking my people up to what's going on and what we need to be doing, but also, showing a solution. Not trying to be out here and fear monger and get everybody scared and oh, it's all bad. Oh, nah. I want to help build, awareness. I am helping to build awareness, and that's through, the execution of this position of trusteeship, So the trust, the foundation, the trust. And I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I feel like we got this little window right here, this last little window of calm, where we can get our affairs in order, where we can handle our business. So, get ourselves in a better position so that we can, handle our business. Because, there's really, truly, ultimately, and honestly, there's things on the horizon, from the push to the cashless society to, this World Economic Forum push to the globalization 4.0 movement and the Great Reset. And there's all these initiatives that are being pushed, all these different agendas that are being pushed around us, all these things that are going on with the banking system, with the finance system, with the currency system. It's just crazy. You have to say and admit that it's crazy. And ultimately, due to the craziness, due to the craziness, we don't, there's a lot of fear that's involved. And, fear is fear. It's a crazy thing. It's an immobilizer. Like deer in the headlights. You ever heard that phrase? Caught like a deer in the headlights. You freeze in fear. You don't do anything. You don't make any moves. I think that's one of the worst positions to be in, especially right now. And I think with everything that's going on and all the craziness that's going on, I think the best thing that you do, matter of fact, I know the best thing that you can do is establish your private estate and your private entities, legal persons. Establish these private legal persons, these private entities that do not owe their existence to this crazy public system. Therefore, they're not governed by the crazy public system. Therefore, they're not going to be partaking, and you won't be partaking of all the negative situations and negative happenings and the storm that's going on in the system. You'll be able to strategically do what you want to do. Look, check it out. You got about 30 seconds left in the broadcast. Want to call in 424-222-5250 right now. Otherwise, if you're listening online or something like that, you're going to get cut off. Want to give you a heads up. But when is the best time to establish your private estate? To establish these private contractual entities that, if properly administered, which through proper training you will do easily, with proper administration, these entities, these trust contract legal persons do not get caught up in the, the happenstance, the whirlwinds, the currents of the public, craziness of the public. Through these entities, we can avail ourselves of the benefits of the public and none of the liabilities of the public. Benefits such as insurance. Yo, they threw stuff through the window, burned it down. It's crazy. Let me get that insurance out you. Property insurance, life insurance, credit. These things are benefits of the public. Let the entities, the legal structures, the legal persons avail themselves of those benefits, especially those entities that were not created and do not owe their existence to the public, to the state, or any state. And we just sit back because how does the created end up controlling the creator? How does the system, a man-made system, end up controlling men and women? Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, sons and daughters. How did a man-made system end up creating, end up being created, and thus result in controlling actual living beings? That's because we don't know how to interface with their system without incurring all types of liability on our living, breathing selves. We don't understand what person is. We don't understand what a natural person is. We don't understand what legal fictions are. We out here playing. We think we got time. We ain't got no time. Ain't no time. Silver's up over $21, $22 an ounce, but you can't get an ounce of silver for less than like $30 right now. Gold is on its way. It's on its way. And these things are happening regardless if you believe it or not, regardless if you see it coming or not. We established our own private state, our own private entities, so we can pull it out of their water whenever we want to. We're not subject to their rules, to their maritime laws, legislative, admiralty, res judicata. This res, this thing. These things, man. Things, man. Beasts. Weird creations and stuff. Be careful. Be careful. All I'm saying is there's mad, crazy, 100% wonderful benefits with regards to trust. I'm serious. And that was, 10 of them. And, with that being said, I appreciate y'all checking out the show. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. I feel like everything is going to be okay. I feel like those who are meant to hear will hear, and those who were meant to do will do. But a lot of this is me being able to say that I did my dance. I love y'all, and I do this for y'all. And out of that love and that concern, if there comes a day where I got to watch some crazy stuff happen to my people or people who look like me or some people or a portion of my people or something like that, I need to be able to, tell myself that I did my dance as far as, looking out and attempting to, bring people up to speed to what's going on and giving people, maybe not giving you your lifeboat, so to speak, but showing you how to build lifeboats so you'll never need me again type stuff. That's the trustee training dance. And, it's because I believe in my people, man.
this is very sophisticated. You know, most of your people don't understand this. I'm very surprised and impressed that you do. Got tired of hearing stuff like that. I know my people were smart and they can grasp stuff. We just weren't taught. And we don't know what we don't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. I was like, oh, what? What? Oh, man, I'm over here tripping. All these things, I'm coming to realization of so many different things blowing my mind. You know what I mean? Mind blown. It's just because I didn't know. It's because I was ignorant. Ignorance can be corrected. Stupidity cannot. You can't correct stupidity. My people aren't stupid. My people are just ignorant. I understand what that means. But it's like, it's a concern of mine. It's definitely a concern of mine. That, a lot of people think that they have time. A lot of people think that things are okay. A lot of people think, hey, it's cool. I'm getting the stimulus and stuff. I'm telling y'all, asset prices are going to get out of control. Hard assets, real assets, businesses. You can't even buy stocks no more, really, man. Even companies that's trying to file for bankruptcy, their stock is melting up. Just like you can't even, assets, we're talking about inflation. We're talking about taking more notes to get the same goods and services. You need more notes to get the milk. You need more notes to get the pork chops. You need more notes, to get the hamburgers. You need more notes to get the vegan food. Whatever it is, food. It's all food. You need more notes. You need more notes for the gas. More notes for the rent. Every year, rent goes up, don't it? They're raising their rent every day. Go in there, put in a toilet, one of them little toilet paper handle things, fake brass, and then put it in two of them and stuff, and then I don't know what, put a little thing in the front, and then they raise the rent $100 or something. Not $100. Man, you can keep your little toilet paper new thing, this little new faucet, and let me keep my $1,200 a year, because that's $1,200 a year. I'm sorry, $1,200 a year. If you raise the rent $100 a month, that adds up. And all these things, all these prices are going to increase. And that's inflation in the currency. And that's going to happen. And we got the inflation in the currency. It costs more to get things. We're going to be priced out the market, man. We're going to be priced out of everything. For real. And then here comes this cashless society. So they're going to be like, oh, it's hard. There's no change. And we don't know. We sent millions of dollars to people, and they were actually deceased. So what we need you to do is we need you to download this app so we can give you the USD coin. Oh, but you can't. But there's restrictions with the coin, and you can't do certain things with the coin. You can't buy stocks with the coin. Can't buy property with the coin. Can't use it for a down payment. You can't. I mean, come on, man. I see it coming. The time is now. The time is now, I can sit here and wax poetic about, the benefits, the advantages. I was saying last year before, get our hands on precious metals. Here it goes. I was saying last year before, that the market was going to melt up. Here it goes. And I think we got a food shortage coming. In about 2 years or less, I think we got a food shortage coming, like for real. I think these farmers, things are shutting down. They're opening up. They're shutting down. They're opening up. The farmers ain't going to know what to do. I think, hey, and the food shortage is really going to affect those of us who are uninformed. You're either coming from an informed family or an uninformed family. And if you come from an informed family, it is what it is, unless you're lucky to meet on the way someone who is informed and teaches you. That's what it is. So, out of concern, out of love, out of appreciation, out of respect, as well as, out of pride, just a little throw a little pride in there. I'm saying this to y'all. I'm putting this out there. Putting this out there is in the universe. It is what it is. 10 advantages of a private trust. Well, I don't know what people talking about. People doing all types of stuff on YouTube. People mad. People talking stuff about people behind their back. This stuff is weird. People. There's videos of people chewing food, man. There's all types of videos on YouTube, man. There's all types of things that we could be doing, you know. And you and I, we sitting here tripping on these trusts. And I respect and honor you for that. I really do. So let me take a phone call or two. And then I got to get out of here because I got to jump on the line. Because I finally got a hold of one of my mentors. And you know what? I'm really, really in the mood to learn something. So, you know, and, you know, I will definitely be sure to bring it back to y'all. With that being said, let me take a phone call or a dose. Who we got? Let's start down here with 205-4147. 205-4147. Peace.
Peace. Greetings. Peace to the God.
Hey, peace, fam. What's going on with you?
Peace. Man, just getting in, bro. Just getting in, you know. Just pulled the shift. Just clocked out. I was on the freeway tuning in. I chimed in. And, yeah, man. You know, I'm glad that I'm on time today. You know what I mean? It's been a long, short one. But at the same time, you know, we made the best of it. I give thanks. You know what I mean? I woke up today giving thanks for what I had. And then in counter to that, it was the universe open up, the creator open up, you know what I mean, for more doorways for me to receive more. So I'm thankful, bro. I'm definitely thankful. And then on top of that, I made it on time for the show. So, you know, yeah, man, I'm definitely thankful, bro. And it's crazy. So I went today, so you know, I was debating on this thing for probably like 3 paychecks. I was like, man, I gotta get some more gear, like to work in, because being outdoors doing the landscaping and whatnot, you know, you need the most ruggedness to be able to endure. You know what I'm saying? So that means I need quality, but at the same time, in purchasing that, I went to this like little store. You know, they sell a lot of Outback rugged gear and stuff whatnot, but shit was kind of pricey. I mean, super pricey. I mean, this ain't like like we going to the fashion store and trying to get some little smooth looking boots or something, or smooth looking rugged gear that, you know what I mean, it look good in. No, we talking about durability and quality. And man, and mind you, all that shit was like shit, $2, $2 and up. It was like two this, $250, $199, $189. Like, man, this shit is serious. So, and then the prices went on up. So the thing was, I'm like, man, you know, I gotta cop me something, because for one, I've been saving, but on top of that, to be resourceful with what I have. You know, I had to think this thing over, and then I was like, you know what, I'm finna go ahead and do it. But at the same time, you know, we gotta recognize what's going on, man. Like, I got to the cash register, you know, and I was thinking about, you know, using my card. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to use no cash, but I was using my card. And believe it or not, honestly, man, the store, they in need of change. Shit's crazy. He asked me did I have change. They wanted to change, brother. They didn't want to break. They didn't really want no dollars or anything that much. They wanted to change, and nevertheless opposed to using the card. So I'm like, wow. So this is really not far off from anyone. This is right now, you know, where we're at. All these things are definitely they're right at our doorstep, man. So we're moving into a cashless society, paperless at the same time. Man, we're going back to, as we state in Article 1, Section 10, where it talks about, you know, the true payments of value, of worth, the asset, the diamonds, the gold, the precious metals, the coins. We're going back into the uses of coins. So, you know, it was something. It was definitely something, because, you know, here I am. I'm here to swipe out my card. You know, I'm ready to ninja swipe, correct chop. You know what I mean? And But at the same time, brothers asking me, did you have a change? Do you have a change? Like, wow. So it was kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy in a sense. I'm recognizing that actually everything that we discuss, all the things that we truly go over, and the information and the news, the breaking news or whatnot that's being disseminated and shared, like it's right at your doorstep, family. This is not something to come. This is not something that is a maybe. It is now. It is here. We're actually living in this. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, fam, it's just that right now we need to start acting in the mindset, in the motion. When you out there maneuvering, you out there handling them fiat notes, man, be in the mindset of an administrator. Move in the mindset of a private trust administrator. Just conduct your affairs as such. Don't commingle. There's thing, that's a way you can maneuver, even though you don't have it all and you haven't reached a certain level. You can be acting in that mindset. So, bro, I'm gonna tell you, I got a whole lunch bag full of coins, like change coins. I got coins, man, that I had saved. So I'm thinking like, wow, I even got coins that's probably keepsakes and whatnot, so to speak. $50, all that. So, my thing is, man, it's time for us to truly now go ahead and go for what, act like we know. Act like you know. Maneuver, act like you know. You feel me? Because don't wait till the news come to your front door. Be already in the mindset and in position of maneuvering as a trustee. You whatnot. So therefore, when things do come down the line, you've already been you in proper place, and it won't shock you. It won't woo you. It won't it won't overwhelm you. Well, okay, well we had a sense of this taking place, so we're already prepared. The cushion's been set in place. So definitely, fam, it's true. It's definitely true. The economic system right now, bro, is looking kind of weird. Looking kind of weird right now. Especially for all those who just constantly handling fiat dollars. So it's looking kind of weird right now. And you got to question yourself. When they start handing out cash and giving cash to everyone, you got to start questioning that shit. What's going on? Something is strange here. So, yeah, indeed. Know the true value, know the true worth. Remember, people, we are the ones that set the standard for what value is. We're the people. The people are the ones who set the standard for what value truly is and the worth of it. If it was rocks, it was diamonds. If it was, acorns in exchange, we set the value for the worth, not a entity. Maneuvering by legislators and so forth. No, not those. So yeah, indeed. Just want to say, indeed, bro. Thanks again. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going back into the archives anyway, because in the beginning it was kind of an echo and things going back and forth. So I want to kind of recap and see what's up. See what I slightly kind of was tuning out on.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that echo. I gotta get a new mic.
Yeah, indeed. But throughout the rest of the broadcast, the segment, it was you clear. You 100. Everything's good. So
yeah,
definitely.
I tried the connection again. One of the trustees texted me and told me it was all bad, so I had to fix it.
Right. Indeed. Bro, when you get a chance, lock this number in, bro. So we can go ahead and I need to get to them coins, man.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I need to get to them. I know you've been busy. Like crazy, and then plus you done got reconnected back. You know what I'm saying? With the mentor. So definitely, I know you're gonna be, really truly occupied. You know what I'm saying? But bro, whenever you get time, you know what I'm saying? Put me in, bro. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Let me know the business. I'm ready. Green light. So green light for me, straight up. So, no doubt. I got some people that's probably been tuning in today too. I'm not quite sure if they're on here or not, but if so, they will be tuning in. You know what I'm saying, again as well. They probably be hitting you up on, you know what I'm saying, in the email. So definitely.
Okay, cool, man. Sounds good. I'll call you. I'll call you tomorrow. I'm writing it down in my calendar, man. I know I said something last week.
Right. Anytime be the right time too. So whenever you anytime be the right time, bro. Like I can have a, you know what I mean, I can take a breather. You know what I'm saying? A recess at any point. So anytime be the right time. I just want to go ahead and implement this thing and put it into motion, get into play, so I can be able to add that to definitely want to be able to add that to my works and the rest of what I have, man. My assets.
Okay, man. Sounds good, man. Appreciate you calling in. I appreciate you regularly checking out the show, man.
Indeed, man. Give the family my love. Indeed, off top. You know what I'm saying? Respect and honors. Give thanks to the Creator, the forefathers, the foremothers, the forerunners, and all those amongst us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tuning in live to the hottest, one of the hottest radio shows on the planet. And I put that on my mama. Straight up, you heard me? It's my brother, So L. You know what I'm saying? Another brick in the foundation. Now, y'all stay tuned. Peace to the gods. I'm out.
Peace to the gods. Shout out to Brother Mellow Bay, man. Love you, fam. All right, one more call. Let me check it out. Let's do something random with these callers. I see y'all, man. I love y'all. I got to go, though. All right, one more caller. We're going to go with you. Nope, you. Nope, you. Okay, yo, you, right here. 214-2375. Area code 214-2375. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Peace. So this is Deontay from Texas.
Oh, what's up, man? What's going on? Peace.
I mean, a lot. Shout out to Mellow Bay. He was just on here. We got a bunch of these Western stores going out of sale. So if you want to get him in direct or indirect contact with me, we can get him some card hard stuff, like on the low. Like I just left the Western store and they got coveralls like on the low.
Okay.
Boots, all kinds of stuff. So just throwing that out there because you've been preaching family since day one, and I care about family, and even that's my family and my family's family. So he's good with you. Like tell him holler at me. We can get him some stuff shipped real cheap. And then also look into what is the name of that place? Duluth Trading Company. You go check them out online. They got a bunch of really endurance-related outdoor stuff for people that work outdoors and then heavy-duty stuff. And if you don't mind wearing some of your old stuff, like fashion-wise, like they got fire hose pants and all of that stuff in their clearance that's been in their warehouses that they're really trying to liquidate. But that's my homeboy hooker.
What's the name of the company? You spell the name of the company?
Duluth, Deluth. That's online, yeah. Yeah, they'll ship it to you for the low. Anybody. So anybody else looking for construction wear, outdoor wear, lumberjack wear, all that stuff, they got pants made out of fire hose. They got fire retardant denim. They got all kinds of like for folks that really get messy with their job and all that stuff. But just wanted to throw that out there, and then I also want to not necessarily call you out, but maybe so you can get some of your newer listeners in and involved on some stuff. Like the first time that you mentioned carrot bars or started talking about purchasing gold and silver, what the price per ounce was specifically of silver, and then flash forward to what it is now. Because it's right at like 2.5 times. Yeah, pretty close. Almost double.
Yeah. Since I started talking about it, I think so. Close to double.
Right.
Silver, yeah. Because, I mean, it was probably around $14. when I started like really talking about it, $14-15.
That's what I'm saying. It was a little less the first time I heard you mention it, and I was deep digging in the archives. But like, yeah, you know, as long as I've been actively listening, like it's pretty close to doubled, and gold has shot up enough where I wish I would have bought that first ounce that first time I had some play money. You know, same thing with that Karat bar. But I'm not trying to keep you long because you go kick it with your mentors, and that ends up being fruitful for the whole family. So I just wanted to shout out to Mellow Bay, let him know, like, if he needs a hookup, we got Western Stores going out of business, and it's a short trip for me. And if he wants to check out Duluth, like, that's online all day. And we can start engaging in some commerce. And I appreciate you, and you're on the list. I know you're going to say it anyway, but everybody listening, you need to say 10 things that you're thankful for before you go to sleep, and then 10 things when you wake up, and start thinking more about that thankful spirit and all of that stuff, and see how your life changes, because it's had a profound impact on me.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, and, you know, silver was a lot cheaper, gold was a lot cheaper, and the premiums make it, You know, you had the premiums on there. It's crazy. You ain't getting those golds. You ain't getting no silver eagle right now under $30. That's all I'm saying. And if you can find it with after, you know, the fees and the shipping and stuff, put me on. Email me. Admin at Welcome to the Foundation. Come up and go get them all. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, like nah. You can't. It's not happening. It's definitely not happening. And that's why the Karat bar is a fractional gold. You know, it's going to be to the point where we're only going to be able to afford fractional gold, fractional silver, stuff like that.
But that's what I'm saying. When I first started listening, I thought you were tripping. And then I got myself together and then started looking and then went out and got a couple. Like, man, he's right. This cost dollar average, like, I probably should just go get me one. I can go get one. Damn, Daniel. Like, 2 years later, and that's roughly the age of my son. Like, yeah. I wish I would have been listening and probably struggling and maybe going to selling Brother Man off the 4th floor stuff, 5th floor, whatever. But yeah. So now you got me turned up about the food shortage thing, because I've been freeze drying a little stuff over here. But you got me thinking I might need to get off in my bag a little bit and go deal with these Patriots, with these, you know, suburbanite MREs and all that.
Yeah, that too. I mean, you could do that. I mean, I know that stuff's selling out. I would just be like, you know, get a Costco or one of them Sam Club membership and just start getting the bulk. Like, they got big cans of corn and chilies and beans and, you know, stuff like that. You know, maybe just start grabbing some of that stuff, some of that bulk, non-perishable stuff.
I get you. I'm in Texas, and everybody's got a gun down here, and that's going to be hard to carry on. But yeah, I'm with you. We got both of those memberships. Don't have
just in case,
right,
you know,
and I need to holler at you
happens
about that at a later date.
Okay, yeah, man. I ain't heard from you in a while, anyways, man. Like you said it's been busy. You said a lot. I said what's going on. You said a lot. That's what's up. Is that good? A good a lot or a bad a lot?
Yeah, that's a great a lot. It's all your fault in a good way. Like, you know, praise be to the ancestors. And while you're still right here, like, I got to view you as a big homie. Like, you put me on to so much game. There's a lot of people, I've been saying it, you know, since my first time when I was trying to get into trustee training. Like, if they're not doing business with you, like, they're cheating themselves. They're cheating their families. They're cheating their whole existence. And looking back just at my couple of years, like, everything you said is manifested out, and, like, damn sure glad I listened, and I even listened late. You know? Like, I came to the party way late, and nobody wants no nachos no more, but I still bought my bag of chips, you know? Yeah. And so, you know, you saying stock up on this food, like, I might be going to get me some more canned goods, because I got to bang up them right now, because we got stocked up before that COVID situation, whatever, however, you know, before they locked everything down, I'm going to say it like that.
Right, yeah. Yep.
Before the lockdown. And, you know, Same thing. I again, being from Texas, like same thing is happening with this ammo right now. Like you can't go get, just some regular stuff right now. And that's before we get to the firearm itself. Yep.
Right.
And that's I'm not gonna say Walmart, but like, the everyday I can go here to this feed store and get my stuff, like they're sold out. Back order 2 months. Give us some money right now if you want to spot line.
We'll save your spot. Give us all your bread, all of it.
Right. And if you don't pay us, then we're not gonna know what to tell you in 3 months. But yeah,
yes,
so like I said, I want to let you get back to them. But peace to the old heads. Haven't heard from Sister Yvette in a minute. Haven't heard from her brother. Like, no, Brian from the Bay is gonna get on. He's got to be call number 3, even though you said uno or dos. We got to let Brian from the Bay get in.
Man, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go.
All right, get to good.
I'm about to be late for the call. I gotta get this knowledge.
Bring back the good stuff.
I'm like, man, why you schedule a call on a Wednesday? You know I do the show on Wednesdays. He's like, look, man, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I was like, all right.
You care more about your show or this info? Yeah. Well, both. But let me go get this info, and then I'll bring it back to my show next week.
Right. Exactly. All right, man. Yeah, appreciate you calling in, man. I will definitely run that by Mello. I'm gonna hit him up tomorrow. And yeah, man. I was good to talk to you, man. Thanks.
Great to talk to you. You got my contact information. Just make sure if he mails me any letters or anything, it's with that 9998.
Okay, I got you.
All right, peace.
All right, peace. All right, everyone. I appreciate y'all. That's it, though. I gotta be up out of here. I gotta get some more information. I don't got it all. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all checking out the show. 10 Advantages of a Private Trust. I wax poetic on this trust stuff. I mean, it's time. If there's ever been a time, the time is now. It's not too late, but when we get to the point where it's just like I don't feel like it's gonna do anything for you, I'll start talking about other stuff like survival things or something. I don't know how to get water out the ground. Who knows? I don't feel like it's gonna get all bad, but I feel like the public is locking down, and through this lockdown, and obviously the real lockdown, they're trying to get their hands all the way around you and your energy. And the way you offset that, the way you combat that is you take control of your energy. You become the broker of your energy through your private estate. And, I'm here to help you do that. I've been willing to help you do that, and I'm still willing to help you do that. Just email me, admin@welcometothefoundation.com. And we'll get it started. We'll get it going. We'll get you on your feet. We'll get you moving. We'll get you moving all the way through the private, step in the public, but back in the private, doing your dance, doing your entire dance, and set you up for multiple generations. It's all about significance versus success. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great and enjoyable, wonderful weekend. Make sure you say 10 things that you're thankful for before you go to sleep tonight, because it's very important. Enjoy yourself. Know that you're worth it. Love yourself. Love those around you. And, reach for the stars. Shoot for the moon. If you miss, you with the stars. At the end of the day, you deserve it. If not now, when? When? So I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great week. Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself. And catch you next week here on High Frequency Radio Network. Peace to the guys.
Doing this thing all the way live. High Frequency Radio.